Hello, everybody. This is Matthew Pichetti with Thomas Reese and Izzy Petretti. Today we'll be talking about youth voting and why it is so important to vote in today's society. Only about 47% of young people register to vote, and about 37% of people actually vote. This is a whole 10% drop. We are here today to bring both the registering and voting numbers up because it is beneficial in certain ways, which we will explain right now. Thomas with social media.
Now, social media is obviously a huge part of society, especially in teenagers like myself and all three of us. Our world is so focused on technology that events such as voting have come to almost depend on the internet. The candidates in elections have online polls and ads as well as cookies trying to get voters on their side and vote for them.
I think it's very important for us not to fall into that trap as much and to really look into candidates before voting, because I think for a lot of young people, they just listen to social media because they don't really get the effects of what a candidate can really do.
There could also be false stuff on candidates online.
Yeah, exactly. So I think a lot of important things to take into consideration is what people have planned for the future and what issues they care about. So for me personally, I care a lot about the environment. So when I go to college, that's something a career path for me. But if I go to vote, I would probably want to pick a certain candidate that also feels the same way about those issues, because that can really change a lot. It can change the amount of jobs there are and stuff like that, which I also think, for a lot of jobs, that's the case for business and stuff like that. So I think it's definitely important to do your research rather than just listen to, what people say on Twitter and stuff like that.
It's not only the people on Twitter. It could also be maybe your family members, if you're new to voting, them almost wanting to have a say in who you vote for, in a way. Because if they've been voting for, they've been voting for the same people their whole life, in each election they always vote for the same person.
Especially because you're your own person, there's a lot of things, you may think that won't affect you, because you're so young, but in the long run it really does, There's a lot of things, gas prices are things that we're really concerned about and stuff like that.
So it's all the little things, too.
Yeah.
And talking about money, coming out of college, all the student debt, how much money you have to pay off in that time.
For years and years.
And even getting a job, you might be making money, but you're losing a lot of it for that debt you have to pay off.
So you have to be looking at those factors when you're voting, too, because there could be things to
Because presidential candidates, they affect all of those things. They affect a lot more than we think. And I think as a young person, you don't think they affect a lot because it's never been something you had to worry about.
Yeah.
But it is now. We're in a new part of our lives, so I think it's important that we are voting because it affects us a lot.
And the next question is, how do we vote? People may ask. So you can register online or in person, whether it's going wherever there's a place to register to vote.
You can register to vote at the DMV. I think there's also there's other political offices and stuff. There's voter registration forms online. You can go to the website voterreg.dmv.ny.gov, and you can even register to vote there. And another thing that we have to think about is people don't know how to, choose a political party, and some people don't even really know what that is.
You don't even have to.
Yeah, you don't have to have a political
party. You can register and
No.
just...
But if you are thinking about picking a political party, there's a bunch of quizzes online you can take, and just even watching presidential debates can get you more knowledge about,
as well as benefits. If you pick a certain party to be a part of, you're getting you can possibly get more of a say in the election, and you are in a way might feel good to have your own specific
it helps you get involved with when there's campaigning and stuff. It helps you feel like you're a part of a certain group or something. I don't know.
Now, to vote, you must be 18 years old and a legal citizen. It is free to vote, though, but you must register before October 11th, which is the deadline for each election.
And that is it, everyone. Thank you for listening, and we will see you another time.